Hello and welcome to Bay 1, this is Jafalmaraxi on Saturday morning, doing a quick update on Robocraft with the latest patch notes, which this is the unleashed hotfix for hover drift, FPS and general bug fixes. So FreeJam have been putting a lot of effort into just general optimizations on the game. One of the bigger changes in terms of hovercraft is the hover blades are, I guess, less stable at higher tiers and more stable at lower tiers. So people are complaining that you weren't able to drift or anything like that, and I'll try and explain what drift is. So let's go in and get in here. So literally drift is when you just float to the side like this. So higher tiers have a lot less or a lot more drift, whereas lower tier or lower ranking hover blades, lower marks, sorry, not tiers, they will drift a lot less. So you just don't drift in lower ranks. And the other thing is some adjustments to the center of mass stability. So this is where, if I can try and show this, hopefully, it's not going to work now. It doesn't help that I've got the rudders on the back, which they help stabilize anyway. I added those in before they did some other modifications to hover blades. But basically, center of mass is how easy it is for you to flip and do weird stuff like this. So with a higher automated adjustments, which is what comes with the lower tier hover blades, then you won't get some of this crazy kind of behavior, which some of this is actually being caused by the rudders I've got on the back, but it just means that you can't do that so much of the weird flippy shit, and stuff's easier to control. Whereas with the yeah, it's just basically that's what it is. So it's easier to do that kind of stuff at higher rankings or higher marks, whereas at lower marks you can't really, you won't get those freaky behaviors so much. But part of that is it's a skill level, so as you get better at the game, the dynamics of how things interact change, and I need to play about with what happens if you put a single low mark hover blade on with some of the higher mark hover blades to see what kind of effect you end up with. But yeah, so with the changes, it doesn't really affect the maneuverability of any of my designs that much. I mean, they still work, which that's the most important part, is the really haven't made any noticeable difference, to be honest. So it's only if you've got a really bad design where the hover blade placement isn't optimal, where the hover blades aren't towards the top of your bot with the main mass below it, then you'll have some problems. But if you've already taken that into account when you're building, then yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, anyway, that's that part of it. Let's go on to some of the other optimizations. Let's get back to the bay. You will notice in the building bay, if we go to the build mode, unfortunately it's kind of a box now. They've taken away the outside. Basically there isn't an outside. Wait a minute, there's a little exit thing here. What happens if I go to the exit thingy? Nothing. It won't let me out. Let me out. No. Anyway, yes, they've taken away the whole graphic thingy for that, so there's no more rendering out the outside thing, which the good part of that means that if you have a huge ass megabot or something like that, it's focusing on rendering this stuff, and you're going to get more than 8 frames per second on lower end systems. Whereas, yeah, it was a little bit laggy when doing some things, and now I'm just going to try moving this up in the bay to see what happens. Which one is up? Yeah, it moves a lot more quickly when I'm doing that kind of stuff, so it helps with the whole rendering side of things. But yeah, it's I don't know. I want pictures on the walls because it's claustrophobic and it's going to. I know you're focused on building, but it just helps to have some kind of visuals, even if it's just a flat image on the walls. I'd prefer a flat image as opposed to this vanilla greyness. But yeah, anyway. Minor complaints. Optimized particle system CPU usage during battle, so that should be, let's see if I can even get into a battle. I haven't been able to get into a Megabot battle for a while. Yo, gun, why are you red? There we go. Yeah, I haven't actually been able to get into a Megabot battle for a while, so let's see if I can start one of those while we're waiting. But yeah, essentially the CPU usage during battle should be down a fair amount, and making it a lot more optimized on lower end systems. I never really had a problem myself, but it should just make those games more stable. They've also added some tracking analytics on the back end to help see how performance impacts new users. And then, yeah, so the hover, drift, and com assist changes by popular request on the forums. We have added back in drift to hover blades. The amount of drift increases as you go up in the marks. Also, by popular request, we have reduced how much the center of mass assist helps you as you progress up. And fixed the bug that allowed rotors and hover combos to simply fly up to the map roof and get stuck, which, yes. That was somewhat annoying. I never built something that would do that, but anyway. You'll notice here they've already taken out the queue timer, so you don't actually know what position in the queue you are. It was kind of a little bit misleading anyway. They've added a kill counter to practice mode, which you may have just noticed that. That's pending another feature where they re-add the practice mode bots that can actually shoot you, because that's been gone for a while, but hopefully that'll be coming back sometime soon. They fixed some issues with the audio screen when you get to the battle results screen. If someone was firing SMGs, you'd be stuck with the SMG sound firing in the background. And yet, oh my god, it's just me against one? What? What? This is not a deathmatch. It's one-on-one. 1v... 1v1 deathmatch? The hell?
The battle for Glees Lake has begun.
I'm probably going to lose this. Wow. Megabot sumo battles. Maybe this should be the new game mode. Come on, take out that side. This just comes down to the number of guns. Yep. The fuck? Okay, I guess. Well, that was nice. Anyway, so yeah, 1v1 team deathmatch, yes. Anyway, added a kill counter to practice mode, all that kind of stuff. Fixed some data bugs in player level progression. It means that some people will get put to 99% of whatever level they're on. The grid missing in build mode on lower end machines, which that should be... This was not showing up, the grid on the bottom was not showing up on lower end systems. Depending on the graphics mode you had set, it would only show up if you went up in the graphics mode, but now that should show up in all detail levels. So let's just go and check that out, because originally if I went to fastest, the grid would not show. So let's go back to build. Okay, so yeah, that's now showing up, which is good. Okay. Let's put that back up to fantastic. There we go. It's just extra shinies, yay. And some weird issues with the hit prediction in the garage. That's just odd. Anyway, yes. So bug fixes with that. Fix some issues making it tricky to name robots. Fix some issues with pushing escape to get out of menus. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I do want to go and switch to this robot and probably make some optimizations on it. But actually, no, let's get into battle with the previous design, which is this one here. And go battle arena. And I'll probably end the stream for this section here because I'm only just doing update notes more than anything else. But so you can actually see how it works realistically in combat more than anything else. But yeah, it's hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate there really isn't that much difference so long as your bots are designed well with the hover updates. So that's probably the most game affecting side of things as well as performance. We'll see what the performance side is like when we get into some real combat as well. So that's hopefully we should be able to see some impact on the towers. So I want to head over to the right side to begin with.
The battle for
Here we go.
Canyon has begun.
And the physics are always a little bit different in the actual game as opposed to practice mode. It's just due to the way stuff has to load in and render. But yeah, so let's... Come on.
Plasma bomb spotted. The top fusion tower has been captured. Your fusion shield is now active.
Let's see if I can actually get up the top of the cliff now.
SMG hover spotted.
Because that's something that the Center of Mass Optimizations were doing. They were making it impossible for me to climb cliffs. Ah, no, go away. I shouldn't be flying quite this much. Wow.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Oops. Yeah, so a little bit more unstable when I lose some parts of my bot. So that's going to make it more challenging. I'm probably going to have to look at the design a little bit to see if I can fix some of these issues. But the overall speed when I'm healed up is still going to be pretty good. Yeah. Come on. There we go. So these are the kind of things that you have to actually play to understand the difference with. So, okay, now my robot is stabilized because the mass is the same on either side.
SMG tanks.
And let's get back to the combat area. So the biggest probably takeaway from this is that I have to play a little bit more strategically. Yeah, so losing bits of my robot like that, it's not good.
SMG hover spotted.
Well, it's okay so long as I lose bits on both sides at the same rate. Okay, so let's just run through the base, get repaired.
Plasma bomber spotted. Your top fusion tower is under attack. middle fusion tower has been captured. Medic hover spotted.
Alright, so yeah, let's not quite leave it here. I want to at least wait until my next death and then I'll end the stream.
SMG hover spotted. Medic hover spotted. SMG tank spotted. Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Ouch.
Your top fusion tower is under attack. Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Right. Well, rails, go away.
Your top fusion tower is under attack. Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Top fusion tower, so that's the one up here.
SMG tank spotted.
Alright,
SMG
let's go in and
hover
assist.
spotted. Rail drone spotted. SMG hover spotted. Plasma bomber spotted. Rail drone spotted. Plasma bomber spotted. SMG hover spotted.
Yeah, we need to go and capture
Your
towers.
plutonium reactor is under attack.
Move. Move. Out of my way.
Your plutonium reactor is under
Come on.
attack.
Gone. So yeah,
Plasma bomber
drift.
spotted.
It's pretty cool.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Take him out.
Medic hover spotted. SMG walker spotted. SMG tank spotted.
Yeah, this isn't meant to be a stand up and fight part, it's meant to be a
Medic hover spotted.
get around the
SMG
map,
walker
cap things
spotted.
and that kind of stuff, which is probably what I need to focus on more rather than trying to shoot the enemies.
Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Probably what I want to do. No, go away. Okay, there we go.
Rail drone spotted. SMG hover spotted. SMG hover spotted. SMG tank spotted.
Let's get over here.
Medic hover spotted. Plasma bomber spotted. Your top fusion tower is under attack. SMG hover spotted. Plasma bomber spotted. Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Come on.
SMG hover spotted. Plasma bomber spotted.
Wow, this is just taking way too long.
Your plutonium reactor is under attack.
Run!
Plasma bomber
Fuck.
spotted.
There we go.
SMG hover spotted. Real drone spotted. Your top fusion tower is under attack. Your top fusion tower has been captured.
No.
Your fusion shield has
Shit.
been deactivated.
Only way to repair
Plasma
now
bomber
is to
spotted.
capture
Plasma
in
bomber
tower.
spotted. Your plutonium reactor is under attack.
Okay.
Your plutonium reactor is under attack. Your fusion shield is now active.
Go back for
Plutonium
repairs,
reactor
because
is
I
under
am
attack.
standing around to fight.
Your bottom fusion tower is under attack. SMG walker spotted. SMG tank spotted. SMG
Yeah,
hover
it's about time I died.
Your
Anyway,
plutonium
so yeah,
reactor
that
is
was the
under
death that I
attack.
promised. So, thank you for watching. That's pretty much the patch, and we'll see you around next time. Goodbye.